What's good, YouTube? It's Kevin here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, and today I am bringing you guys the September 2019 favorites video. But before I actually get into the September favorites video, I wanted to give you guys a quick announcement. Starting October, yes, like literally this Friday, I am going to be doing double uploads. And so for the schedule, the Sunday schedule will remain untouched, but every Friday I will be uploading another YouTube video. And so this will be weekly, of course, so you're gonna get 8 videos per month starting October, and this will probably last indefinitely until, you know, something happens and I upload more or upload less, who knows. But anyways, for now, the announcement is that we are going to be doing double uploads, and what to expect in these uploads. You kind of want to have like a discussion level mentality. I'm going to be going over a lot of topics, a lot of brands, a lot of, you know, stuff that I don't do during reviews. I just wanted to slate off a little bit of time just to give you guys more value when you guys watch my channel. And so anyways, well, if that excites you, tune in this Friday for the first video, but without further ado, let's get into the monthly favorites. And so, starting off, oversized sweaters. Yeah, so, this month has been a lot of fall wardrobe transition for me, and so since I am putting on a lot of weight during my bulking period and season, I really am ashamed of that. And so one thing that's really advantageous for fashion is oversized clothing, and namely these like super soft oversized sweaters to protect you from the cold weather as well during the fall. But yeah, anyways, this is definitely a September favorite because I have just been wearing oversize on oversize on oversize on oversize, and it just makes me so happy. It's just so fun to wear oversize. And not only does it hide my imperfections, but it also offers a very, very cozy, comfortable look, and it's not something that looks bad, you know? It's something that's stylish and something that, like, really goes a long way when you try to pull it off. But anyways, oversized fits are generally a fashion favorite. I know I usually do a shoe favorite, so the shoe favorite this month should come as no surprise, but the Common Project's Achilles Low. I actually reviewed this earlier this month as well, but I have gotten a lot of inquiries from you guys about like how it's been creasing. So I wanted to do a quick update here. So here you can see on the sides you have a little bit of creasing. That's just because my feet are like just super wide. And also just like over here, ooh, let's see if I can get the light to hit it properly. Over here-ish, there's a little bit of creasing. Nothing too extreme though. For the most part, I just love this shoe to death. I actually wear this shoe a lot to work, and surprisingly enough, it just hasn't like hurt when I break it in. So I've been wearing this more and more. I absolutely love this shoe. It's so clean, just so simple, and just a beautiful shoe overall. I highly recommend anyone just get a white sneaker, or like, I mean, if you can afford Common Projects, obviously go for them, but, you know, if not Common Projects, like a Stan Smith or something, because they look great, and honestly, you really need one in your wardrobe if you don't have one already. As far as fashion favorites, I think that's really where, like, I kind of stop and, like, scratch my head a little bit, because mainly oversized sweaters and Common Projects are really what I've been wearing this month. There hasn't been really much deviations to my fashion since those items, so I'm just gonna draw the line there. But anyways, let's move on a little bit in the September favorites list. So September was a really interesting month for me. I actually spent a lot of time making memories and music. And so in those processes, I really have, like, I guess, September memories, but it's harder to share those with you because you can't really see, like, a camera view into my brain, and I'm not actively vlogging, so I'm gonna try to do my best. One of my friends flew out to where I live, and he made music with me for a week. We made a little bit of a track, and yeah, it's been super exciting. We've been meaning to finish it. The thing is, it's just like hard when you're like long distance friendshipping. But anyways, that happened. I wish I could play it to you right now, but I'm not gonna play anything until it's perfect. So we'll hold off on that. In the process of music making and music production, I've dived a lot into different artists, artists that I've really fallen in love with in the EDM space. Avicii, obviously. Everyone knows Avicii, but like just revisiting him throughout my music production journey has been really, really interesting to me. It's like given me a lot of life revelations. But anyways, Avicii, Raiden, spelled R-A-I-D-E-N. He did a pretty big song featuring Irene from Red Velvet, and ever since then I've just kind of followed him. He makes really great melodies, just really like his style overall, and of course revisiting the Alan Walker, just general artists that I've started to look up to, Zoo, you know, looking at a lot of these different EDM-y artists. But while we're on the topic of music, I do have a couple of music favorites for this month. So let's talk Akmu's new album. Amazing. It's titled Sailing. Like, how can I love the heartbreak when I loved you, or something like that. It's a really long title. I can't remember the exact title, but it's the third song of the album, and that song just absolutely blew it out of the park. I just love that song so much. It's just a really, really, like, heartfelt ballad, and, like, you know, oddly enough, sometimes I feel like in this day and age, like, we really lose the touch to, like, feel emotions, and the fact that there are so many emotions in that ballad really makes me feel, like, happy that they're still there. And so, yeah, amazing ballad, absolutely jaw-dropping, and love the album overall. I have a couple other favorite songs from it. Twice, Feel Special has been a really, really good song, and on top of Feel Special, I actually really like Love Foolish in the same album as well. I just really like the message of the Twice album overall, and generally speaking, it's just a really, really good kind of resolve locator, I guess. It's just like, you know, even if you ever feel lost, you should still, like, retain a good amount of integrity of who you are and your identity, and I feel like Feeling Special, or like Feel Special, actually really, really illustrates a lot of that. And yeah, so those two are album favorites, but overall, I have loved the Hotel de Luna OST, and oh my gosh, like, it ended in the beginning of September, but, like, Hotel de Luna, you guys have to watch it. If you guys are into, like, fantasy-esque dramas, they're super, super good. Man, IU acting amazing. But yeah, that was just really jaw-dropping. The OST is amazing. The overall, like, series really made me think a lot, because, like, something about, like, putting, like, people and death and blurring that line really makes you think about how you value your life moving forward. And it's just like, I mean, obviously if you can get over, like, the cringier parts of, like, you know, television series and, like, things that are, like, made up and stuff like that, you'll really enjoy the drama. I mean, I guess going on a segue for September 2019 media favorites, because I did start with Hotel de Luna. I've also gotten into Vagabond. It's on Netflix. It stars Susie Bay. I initially watched it just because I am a Susie sucker, but joke's on me, because it's actually a really good series too. Like, it's a thriller-esque series, and it's like a conspiracy theory kind of thriller, action, guns, Moroccans, wild stuff. Love watching it a lot. It's on episode 4 right now. I'm completely caught up. And the other drama that I've started watching is called Melting Me Softly. It's like a two people participate in a freezing experiment. They freeze themselves for like 20-something years, and they wake up in 2019. Honestly, both of the dramas, like, polar opposites, you know? One of them's like rom-com sci-fi, the other one's like a super thriller conspiracy theory. Love both of them, caught up on both of them, and they are definitely really, really good September favorites. And to conclude off the September favorites video, I did want to leave you guys with another unspoken favorite of mine, and that is my desk setup. So September, I've really honed in on building out my desk setup and making myself, like, the most productive desk so that I can crank out videos for you guys. I can, you know, play games, produce music, like, all that fun jazz. And so I'm about to show you guys my desk setup, and then after you guys see the little B-roll, I'm gonna come back and tell you and describe a little bit more about that desk setup. Alright, so let's check it out. Whew. Alright, so we're back, and that is my quick setup. But anyways, I'm going to talk a little bit about all the pieces in the setup and hold the ones that I can. But anyways, this right here is the Logitech 502 mouse. This is it in the wireless form. I absolutely love it. I graduated from the wired form of it, and honestly speaking, this mouse is just insane. I love the responsivity and generally just like the ergonomic feel to hand. I use it to edit, I use it to produce music, I use it to, you know, play games. It's honestly an all-around great mouse, and there are like 5 different ways to click on it. As for my keyboard, it is the Razer Chroma Mercury White, I think. I've been using Razer keyboards for the longest time, and it really is hard for me to plight away from it. I love the clicky sound and just the tactility of the actual keyboard, and honestly speaking, I just really love the color white, and so the fact that I wanted to just deck it out in that color has really been on my to-do list for my setup for the longest time, and I finally pulled the trigger on the keyboard, and I absolutely love it. And of course, for the music, I do have a MIDI keyboard for now. It is the Akai 2 Mini, I believe, and it is just a very simple MIDI keyboard. Nothing too fancy, nothing too exciting there. As far as my monitor goes, it is an LG 34-inch ultra-wide monitor. I highly recommend you guys get ultra-wide monitors. It will change your life. For me, producing music and editing YouTube videos really needs that extra real estate space, and so the fact that the monitor is ultra-wide, I can fit so many more things in there, and it's just made my life a lot easier overall. And so finally, my MacBook Pro 13-inch, 1TB SSD, I believe it is i7 core, I think. I have max specs on it, so I'm not sure like what exactly the max specs were, but you know, generally speaking, it's a pretty decent computer. I paid a good $1 for it, and yeah, I know previously there have been inquiries about me reviewing like the MacBook Pro and a lot of these different things. That's something I hope to achieve as we move forward with the double uploads. I'm gonna have, like, actually when I finish out my entire setup, a full setup tour. I mean, this is the September update of my setup, I guess, because I still have a couple of things that I really want to get for the setup and just clean it up a bit. It's really wired right now, and you know, wires are not fun at all. So looking forward to generally just cleaning up the entire setup. Of course, the mouse pad is going to change, unfortunately, but it had to be done. Anyways, yeah, that's enough rambling on my setup. That's kind of the September favorite. I've been working a lot on trying to make myself more productive in the space that I'm in, and so yeah, getting very comfortable with a place that I work like probably like 3 to 4 hours a day at least outside of my work is very important to me. But anyways, yeah, that'll conclude off September 2019 favorites. I hope this was a helpful video for you guys. You learned something, you discovered something, maybe you want to try something out, and you know, generally just the intent of my September favorites videos, just trying to give you guys suggestions of things that I really enjoyed, and you know, things that I do. Maybe you guys could benefit from it. I really hope you do. But yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think of this September favorites video in the comment section down below. If you have any questions whatsoever about anything that I mentioned, just leave them down below as well. And of course, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys next Friday for the very first video in my double upload series. It is a video to be super excited about. I'm not gonna tell you what it's about, but tune in to see. Anyways, see you guys soon. Bye-bye.